Hello everybody. Welcome. I'm not getting any desktop audio at all. Is that because I have my music and sound turned off? Nope, it's just because I'm not getting any desktop audio from Minecraft at all. Okay, in which case we will add some background music because I'm not getting any desktop audio from Minecraft. So let's add some background music. I'm not sure why I'm not getting desktop audio from Minecraft. Whatever. Give me a second to set up the musics. And to have Restream chat actually open, rather than taking up the center of my screen and not being able to get rid of it at all. Because, you know, that always helps, is not being able to get rid of the Restream chat. There we go, Restream chat finally decided to wake up. Took your sweet ass time, didn't you, chat? Didn't you? There we go. Hey, Sampa, William and Chara. Welcome. Gotta get Bandicam. It wasn't Bandicam that was a problem. It was... I do have this problem with Minecraft. I think it's because occasionally I plug my headset in after Minecraft technically... after the Java technically opens, which gets it confused. So, let's give it a second to wake up. Let's just give it a second to wake up. Hello, everybody. I think I said hello to everybody. Pele, hello. Welcome. Are you awake yet? There, you're awake. So, I have been doing some gravel sifting in my spare time, and as you can see, getting some diamonds. And I've also been learning a few things about this mod pack that I didn't know. So, I'm going to run through a couple of the things that I didn't know about this mod pack that have been making a significant difference. The first thing I didn't know about the mod pack, I said several times that it is impossible to get prosperity shards. That's not true. The way you get prosperity shards is you use prosperity shards to make tinker's tools. And when you use prosperity shards to make tinker's tools, to make a part of your tinker's tool, that gives you prosperous, and prosperous drops prosperity shards. So if we make a guard out of this, you can see prosperity shard. When you it adds a little bit of durability, it adds writable. When used as a handguard. Do I have to use it as a blade to get prosperous? No, that adds... Using prosperity shards is supposed to... Do I have to put it on a pickaxe, maybe? No, it only adds writable. I want the prosperous ability, not the writable ability. Okay. So, do I have a Tinker's Book? I don't think I have the Tinker's Book. So, materials are new. Let's look at materials new. Hey, Zana! So, there is an ability called Prosperous. Prosperous gives you the ability to get prosperity shards. So, that's what we're looking for. A book. Book shouldn't be too hard. I think we've got some leather cooking up. I fixed this in the previous stream. Basically, I was using a cauldron when I needed to be using a crucible. I can now make soulforged steel. It just takes me freaking forever. It just takes a long time to make soulforged steel. But we can now make it, which is excellent. Yes, we have plenty of tanned leather, so we can make some more books. What's up, William? Why the I'm getting Bandicam to record Roblox videos. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I have 14 nether stars, by the way. Yeah, I went and killed some withers, but kind of boosted up my difficulty at the same time. Which wasn't necessarily the wisest idea in the world. But I do have a beacon now, I do have blocks of ender pearl, I have pretty much everything I need. Hey Alan, hey Jay, welcome to the stream. So we're trying to get the prosperous ability. And I'm hoping this book will contain the information on the prosperous ability. How you doing, Pele? So there's materials and new. Let's look up prosperous. We want the prosperous modifier. Which apparently doesn't exist. Fortified increases the mining level. Gives you the mining level depending on materials. Silk Touch we know about. Reinforced is quite useful. Beheading, Smite, Bane of Arthropods, Fiery, Necrotic, Nutback, Soulbound, Height and Width upgrades. Mending Moss. So how do I make Mending Moss? That's one thing I do want to learn. Blasting, breaks blocks fast, blows up all the blocks, making them go away fast. Okay. Glowing just adds the glowing ability. Shulking, each point increases float duration. So, hey, the real zombie Sampa, welcome to the stream. So there was something called Prosperity that I was told about, but I actually can't find Prosperity anywhere. So that's... I'm not really sure why Prosperity doesn't exist, so to speak. Prosperous. Ah, Infernium. Ah, you have to make it out of Infernium or Prodentum. I see. So you actually have to make it. And Prosperous makes your tools or weapons randomly drop Prosperity shards. There we go. So we need Infernium ingots. Infernium ingot. And for that we need a base metal ingot. We can make a base metal ingot, and then we can make ourselves... oh, could I make a Prudentum ingot? I assumed you were Sampa, but I'm still going to call you the real Sampa. Prudentum. Can we make a Prudentum ingot? Because it's a slightly higher level, and I do have Prudentum. Ah, no, we need an Infernium ingot. Okay. Let's make some of that, and we will go to here, make an Infernium ingot. And then we will use the Infernium ingot to make a Prudentum ingot. There we go. Hey, Michael, welcome to the stream. And now, what I should be able to do is I should be able to make a cross-binding out of Prudentum. No? What about a sword hilt out of Prudentum? So how do I make a Prudentum piece? Do I have to melt you? I have to melt it in me smeltery. Okie dokie. So we're getting towards Prosperity Shard manufacturing, which is good. The other thing we can do is we can actually head towards making the portal out of here. Because if I look in the book for the portal out of here, what we need to get the portal out of here is we need an overworld portal, and 3 nether pedestals, 2 eyes of ender, 2 blaze rods, and 4 ender pearls. And that'll actually get us draconic cores if we want. We also need an enchanted book. Is it just protection too? Okay. The portal is a multi-block. You will need a portal in the middle and 4 pedestals on the corners with water buckets in the pedestals. The portal takes crude oil in the main GUI. This can be pumped into the block as well. Take 2 buckets of crude oil to activate the portal. Once activated, the portal will consume 1 millibucket of fluid every 1.5 seconds. We suggest using 3 buckets. The portal will require ender eyes, ender pearls, blaze rods, and enchanted books in the GUI for the portal. Okay. What am I up to? I am playing Forever Stranded, Lost Souls, and we are working towards... Why haven't I completed this, by the way? Oh, because I never bothered to make a bucket cast. We are working towards leaving the nether. So let's get 2 bits of gold. Now, the question is, do I want prosperity on my sword or my pickaxe? I think I want prosperity on my pickaxe. I think I want a prosperous pickaxe. Carrots and potatoes. Tasty. And I forgot to break this, and so my Infernium got poured out into an ingot immediately. Stupid droid. So let's drop you in there, let's drop 2 gold in, and we'll make the bucket cast we need to make to get that quest done. We've got some aluminum ingots we can use to repair our bow and arrow. Can we just repair it in here? I don't think we can. No, we do have to repair it in the main one. Now, our bow and arrow is actually very powerful now. I've put lots and lots of nether quartz on it because nether quartz is very, very easily available in the nether, would you believe? Would you believe nether quartz is readily available in the nether? So the prosperous ability on a tool allows the tool to generate, when it does whatever it does, it allows it to generate prosperity shards. Prosperity shards are in here somewhere. These things, prosperity shards. And what you need prosperity shards for are to make infusion stones, to make base crafting seeds, to make mystical string, magical sticks, magical feathers, base essence ingots. And the reason you want base essence ingots is because base essence ingots make enchanted ingots. And the enchanted ingots make things like enchanted tools. So basically it's a way of getting mystical agriculture to work. Now, the main problem with mystical agriculture in this mod pack is you can't really get prosperity shards. The only place I've managed to get prosperity shards from is loot boxes. That's it. I've only ever been able to get prosperity shards from loot boxes. I need a lot of gold for a bucket cast. And that's a problem because to get prosperity shards, or to get into mystical agricraft, which is one of the very important things in this mod pack, a lot of useful things come from this mod. You do need those prosperity shards. So apparently if you can get 4 of those prosperity shards, you can make an ingot, and if you can make an ingot, you can get yourself prosperous, which gives you a chance of getting prosperity shards. Now, the other thing I can do is prosperity ore. The reason it's hard to get in this mod pack is that prosperity ore spawns in the overworld. And the reason prosperity ores are, or prosperity shards are hard to get here is that they don't exist in the nether. Now, I actually have my overworld portal very close to finishing. I'm actually on my way to finishing my overworld portal. So, I will be able to get prosperity shards if I go to the overworld. But the overworld is very dangerous. I have been told the overworld is very dangerous indeed. That gave me a bucket of molten gold. I don't want a bucket of molten gold, I want a bucket cast. How do I make a bucket cast? Ah, I have to pour it on a stone bucket. Ah, I see. That's fine. Pretty sure I do actually have a stone bucket somewhere. If I don't have a stone bucket, I'm pretty sure they're reasonably easy to make. So yes, I could have gotten much quicker into mystical agriculture if I had known about the prosperous ability. That's one thing, I am a little bit behind in my Tinker's knowledge because I don't play Stone Bucket. Okay, apparently you put 3 cobblestone at the bottom. There's our stone bucket. Now we can make a bucket cast and finish that quest. And we will melt down our Prudentum. We could get an extra modifier slot, but I know everyone wants me to claim the chance cubes, so we're going to claim the chance cubes, even though the chance cubes are terribly, terribly mean. So we don't really need the bucket cast, although the bucket cast does make making buckets easier, of course. Let's go and open our chance cube. Now, I don't know if I need to actually break the block, because I have Silk Touch on my current pickaxe. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have to actually make a second pickaxe to use that particular mod. I hope I'm not going to have to make a second pickaxe to use that particular mod. But 65 HP. That's what this difficulty class does. It gives Blazes 65 freaking HP. That's 65 HP. Good God. How much do the embers have now? The embers still only have 5 HP. That's fine. 65 HP. That is absolutely balmy. Selecting a number of enchantments to give it. Selecting a random enchant. Complete. Enjoy. I got Aqua Affinity book. Okay. Oh shiz, oh shiz, oh shiz. What are you? You are a farmer. Huh. Interesting. Those were the least dangerous chance cubes I've had so far. So, according to the book, to get my sort of next... To get out of the nether, I need crude oil. So crude oil's not too difficult. Crude oil's not too bad. You need a book as well. We've got a book. That's good. Free signs. I'll take those. And now we can make our Prudentum tool binding. I hope that it doesn't have to destroy the block to use the tool binding to make prosperity shards. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and pray that I'm not doing this entirely wrong by putting it on a Silk Touch pickaxe. Silk Touch. So this adds the Prosperous. Makes your tool or weapon randomly drop prosperity shards. Okay. What modded this? This is Forever Stranded Lost Souls, as the title says. Villager ain't gonna last very long, I have to say. Hey Janice, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, we've got our portal. The next thing we need to do is make the... well, we've got our beacon. Next thing we need to do is make the portal. So we need to make an overworld portal, which is end stones. We need red, which is nether brick and nether wart. That shouldn't be too difficult. If I go to this chest, which is my bits and bobs chest, and I think in here we've got some nether brick. Okay, that's not hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Three red nether bricks. Not difficult to make at all. And then I think we should just be able to whack together the portal. Okay, so we've got our portal. We will place our portal over here for now. And have a look at it. Okay, so that is quite the GUI. The next thing we need is 4 pedestals. So let's have a look what the pedestal recipe is. Pedestal recipe is stone, stone slabs, and diamond. And we need 4 of them. Titanic 2 coming soon. Hey Aaron, welcome to the stream. Are they releasing another Titanic movie? How did you get that mod? I got it through the Twitch launcher, Galaxy Gamer. 2, 3, 4. So there we go. We've got 4 nether portals. A simple item holder? Question mark. So this apparently goes in the corners. So I would say we're probably looking at something along the lines of this. I would guess this is the kind of array we need to build. So we need 2 Eyes of Ender, 4 Ender Pearls, 2 Blaze Rods. 2019. Yeah, the Twitch app is a launcher that interacts with things like Minecraft and is a pretty decent little kind of launcher for most things. I've never really had a massive problem with it. And if you're wondering how I got all the Supremium Essence, guys, that came from a mass fighting of the Wither, which is why I have Wither armor, which is very good. It's not like the durability goes away. Hey, Fragkeeper, durability goes away reasonably quickly, but it's not. I mean, it gives me resistance 4 and fire resistance 4. This armor basically makes me invulnerable to damage, which is really nice. I like that. I like not having to worry about all the nasty things in this mod pack killing me. Blaze rods, blaze rods, blaze rods, blaze rods. Blaze rods. God dang it! I'm actually kind of running out of blaze rods. That's mildly frustrating. That's fine. We will acquire more blaze rods through the process of turning on our farm. Grandma.exe has been deleted. No! Okay, Galaxy. Whatever you say. Do I have no ender rods? Blaze rods. Blaze rods. Blaze rods. Blaze rods. Can I make blaze rods? I know I'm sort of... I can create them from blaze dust in the compactor. Oh, I have 39 blaze rods here. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Depends, Sampa, what you want to use it for. Like, fraps, shadow play, dark play. I know lots and lots of people want me to take the gigantic Jance cubes, but I can't give up on 6 draconic cores because they are very, very expensive items. So I'm afraid we're taking the draconic cores as much as the giant Chance cubes would be fun. So each one of these requires a bucket of water. And this thing requires Eyes of Ender, Ender Pearls, and Blaze Rods and Enchanted Books. If you can't figure out how to record full screen, Sampa, with OBS, then you're not going to be able to figure out how to record full screen full stop. I'm sorry to say it that way, but it's the truth. Like, if you're struggling to record full screen with OBS, then you're going to struggle to record full screen with anything. OBS is the simplest one by a... Huh. I thought you took enchanted... You do take enchanted books. Weird. Back, 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 foul beasties. So I need a couple of books, and I'll just go enchant a couple of books cheaply. Let's say 4, just in case, and I need some lapis. Holding will do. Holding again. And Civ efficiency. Whatever. Holding and Civ efficiency, that'll do fine. And then I need crude oil. Now, the one thing I don't know is... do I need one? Okay, I can only put one enchanted book in there. Okay, fine. Now I don't know how I'm going to get home again after I go to the overworld, because I don't know. I'm assuming there's a portal back into the Nether, or that you can create a portal back into the Nether. But I also need crude oil. Crude oil. So, crude oil is made in the magma crucible by cooking up oil shale, or bitumen. Bitumen is gotten from sieving compressed sand or soul sand through a diamond sieve. Okay, so I need to put soul sand through a diamond sieve. That's not a problem. Mildly frustrating that this is continually breaking. And I think that's just immersive engineering being a pain in the backside. There we go, working again. So if we put soul sand through a diamond sieve, we'll get bitumen, which is what we need. to make crude oil, and then we need a magma crucible. So how do we make a magma crucible? Copper gears, so we need copper. That's not too bad. We've actually got 64 copper pieces thanks to my sieving off camera. So we're going to make each 4 of these into a copper, and each of that's going to be 2 ingots worth. Lovely jubbly. Do you mind not shooting at me? Please. We've got plenty of end rods, so I'll actually turn this back off. OBS is literally the simplest one you can get. It's literally, it has like, if you go to the OBS website, Sampa, there's like 500 tutorials on how to do it, and literally it is just a case of you click the buttons, you tell it what you want to record, and you click record. It's that simple. I was trying to get it on Minecraft PE and it did not work. Fair enough. I am on the old school version of Minecraft, like proper Minecraft, so I have no idea if Minecraft PE has any mod packs at all, or any support for most of the mod packs I play. So, there's that. We need 2 nether brick, we need a machine, we need a conductance coil which requires electrum. I think I actually have electrum. Didn't I make some electrum? If I didn't make any electrum, that's fine. I can make some electrum pretty easily. But I think I did have some electrum. Let's see if I can make. In order to record full screen in OBS, the method I use to right click on the thing I want to make full screen, transform, and then click fit to screen. Or you could just add the full screen thing to it, and that's it. It's literally that simple. Make a block of iron, and are those just normal nether brick? Those are just normal nether brick, that's fine. 1, 2. So whack the block of iron in here. There we go, and that should allow us to make a magma crucible. Easy peasy. So now we can make crude oil, which is excellent. That's fair enough, dude, but again, like, is a very, in my opinion, that's kind of a roundabout way of getting it to do what you want it to do. And yes, I did have electrum, so I don't need to worry about that. So let's see how much we get from 1 bitumen. Because we need 3 buckets. Does it tell us? We get a bucket from, oh, we get 250 from a single bitumen. Okay, dude, whatever. Again, I don't do tutorials on how to get OBS to work, so there are hundreds of tutorials available, and that's that. Ah, yes, Pocket Edition. Hey, Mr. Stargamer, welcome stream. Hey, Greg Deacon. Elfie, welcome to the stream. I don't really understand the whole random YouTuber give me tutorial on how to do thing, because like I just do things. Like I didn't take any tutorials I got were just tutorials people published, and there's thousands of published tutorials. So need some more soul sand. So we're after bitumen. I'm slightly concerned that when I go to the overworld, I won't be able to get back. That's my only concern at the moment, is that I won't be able to get back when I go to the over. Do you mind? Thank you. Is that when I go to the overworld, I won't be able to get back again. Now, that's not an insane worry. It's just a mild concern I have. Bye, Galaxy. Yep, that's the way to do it, is just look up an appropriate tutorial. And trust me, there's thousands of tutorials on how to use OBS. So, I don't know. Protection and unbreaking I will take. Protection, Blast protection and iron wall. Those are good. And finally, blast protection. Okay, that's fair enough. We've got a decent few enchantments. I think you can go back. I know because I have seen people go back, but they went back using the clone bay. Not the clone bay, the duplicate bay? What's it called? Let's look up treadmill. So I want at sync. At sync. They went back using these things, the shell constructor and shell storage units. And I don't know, like, sync core. I mean, I could make one of these, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure how they work, so to speak. So I have no experience of that mod whatsoever. So I'm a little bit concerned about relying on that mod. I should assume there's another way back to the Nether. I mean, one might even assume that, you know, just a normal Nether portal would work. Because the Nether portals don't work this way, but surely, like, there should be a Nether portal back. Three. So that's buckets. A normal Nether portal works, Stargamer? Are you 100% sure that a normal Nether portal works? If so, obsidian, and I should have a flint and steel somewhere. Although I don't know if I've actually made a flint and steel. They should. Well, they don't work going out. That's my problem. Take some obsidian with you just in case? Yeah, definitely going to take some obsidian with me. Definitely going to take some obsidian with me. Look at this. I have 145 buckets of creosote oil. I don't think I'm ever going to use that much creosote oil, but I have it. Steel and flint. Let's make a flint and steel. And we'll take food with us. So I'm going to take basically lots and lots of cooked pigmen with me. The other thing I'm going to take is I'm going to take some feral lanterns, because the feral lanterns are amazing. These things are absolutely just awesome. First off, they're dirt cheap. 2 glass, glowstone, and 2 gold is extremely cheap. And secondly, this feral lantern here, if I turn on F7, this one feral lantern here, yeah, this is how far it transmits light. That's the feral lantern transmitting light all the way over here. That's that one feral lantern. So take a bath in creosote oil. No! So that's 6 feral lanterns. I'll also take some construction blocks with me. What have I got a lot of? I've got a lot of jungle wood. I can take some cobble with me, so that I can build just a basic protective base in the overworld. I've got a lot of netherrack as well. I'll take some netherrack with me. What else should I take? What else would be a useful thing to have in the overworld? I'll take a battle axe just in case I need a spare weapon. I'm not going to need vials of magma skin. Yeah, I think I've got a decent array of things. Have we got 4 buckets? We have 2 buckets. Wow, is it 6 ingots per bucket when you pour it out of the smeltery? It's 6 ingots per bucket. Wow. That's a little bit harsh, game. Some lumium to repair my arrow. Well said, Zana. Lumium, manulian. This is obsidian, so we've got some obsidian with us. We've got manulian for the sword, lumium for the bow and arrow. Those are just stone tools, so that's not that important. We'll take a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold, a little bit of copper, a little bit of silver, a little bit of tin. We'll take a tool station with us so that we can actually repair things. I think I've got a spare tool station around here somewhere. Tool station, tool station, tool station, tool station, tool station, tool station. I know I've got a spare tool station somewhere. Huh, I don't have a... Ah, there's my spare tool station. I knew I had one somewhere. There we go, we've got a spare tool station with us. I mean, we've got a decent array of, well, everything, to be fair. I think. I love how much of a mess these ones on the end are, because they're just my random crap ones. They're just the ones I just shove whatever I'm holding in, because I don't want to have to deal with it. Redstone furnace. Tons of food. Take a bath in Plant HD. I'm confused, Starmister. So our main thing now is just getting bitumen. Because we just need bitumen. So I do have a compressed sieve in here. Or is it in... It's in this one. No, is it in this one? Compressed sieve. So if I make myself a diamond mesh, for which I need a string mesh, and then a flint mesh, and then an iron stiffened mesh, for which I need iron. We make an iron stiffened mesh, and then we can make a diamond stiffened mesh. It's expensive, but it'll help us get the bitumen quicker. Yeah, Nightbot helps the droid, so Nightbot is life, Nightbot is love. 1, 2, 3. And then we go. See if we can manually acquire some bitumen. Also, the item collectors, the ones that I said weren't as good as vacuum hoppers, yeah, I have been corrected. The item collectors are actually better. Nightbot crashed your stream once. Nightbot can't crash your stream, Starmister. Like... Bitumen. What are you hearing when I say bitumen? Are you hearing me say bitchy men? Are you confusing bitumen with bitchy men? Bitumen. That's how it's pronounced, is bitumen. It does sound like bitchy men, though. Oh, Zana. What am I going to do with you? Terrible, terrible girl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, can I just bucket this out? No, I can't, which means I will need to borrow you. I might make a better shovel and a better axe head. There we go, bucket of crude oil. You're going to boot my snoot and snug me. Exactly. What can I say? Zana knows me so well. I am going to boot the snoot and snug her. It is true. This is the way of the droid. Much booping, very snug. Much boop, very snug. Again, I'm getting an insane amount of block lag in this area, and I have no idea why. I have a decent enough processor. I've got blimmin' 9 gigabytes of RAM assigned to this thing. Ah, you all love the bitchy men. Snug the Zana. Yes, snug the Zana. The Zana is very snuggable and requires much snug. Snug is much required. I love how I said she was much snuggable and she said she was much snuggable. Not that she's, you know, big-headed or anything. She just believes she is much snuggable. And she is. Snugs are good for the mental health, it is true. Snugs are indeed very good for the mental health. And one of the interesting things, again, getting back to the mod pack, these feral lanterns that I put down, they aren't anti-spawn lanterns. They're just feral lanterns. Things can still spawn, but everything is so heavily lit at the moment, nothing is spawning. So I've literally surrounded my base in just really heavily powered lighting, and nothing spawns. It's brilliant. I has cozy squishy bits to snug. Oh, that's questionable. Not questionable because it's not true, just questionable because not pretty sure you shouldn't really be saying that on the internet, Zana. What is graphite used for? Makes graphite ingots. What are graphite ingots used for? For extreme reactor builds. Nice. Squish all the squishy bits. Squish all the squishy bits. Squish the squishy bits, squish the squishy bits, squish the squishy bits. Alfie, what are you suggesting? Alfie is suggesting that I squish your squishy bits. And I have to agree with this suggestion. Well said, Alfie. All squishy bits should be squished. I meant to say that you're not having a memory lag today. Yesterday you did have a lot of animation lag because of Moira. It also happened to me. Ah, so you were also getting it as well. I think the recent update to Overwatch might have actually balked particular NVIDIA graphics cards. Because I did notice, I looked it up and I did notice several people were having issues with balkedness of Overwatch. Droid has snug ability too. Yes, Droid does have snug ability. Droid is very snug. So we've got an enchanted book, blaze rods, ender pearls, eyes of ender. We've got fuel, we've got buckets of water. I'm going to upgrade my tools. Just going to upgrade them with ardite, I think, because I have a lot of ardite. So let's just melt down some ardite. Yay, Snuggles. Wow, we're still trying to get more bitumen. I will need to get more soul sand, though, because I'm actually out of soul sand now. So let's take our shovel and go soul sand hunting. There is soul sand up here, which I know about, which I will go and raid. Ooh, turn off F7. That's how well lit my base is. I didn't even remember I turned on F7. All the base highly protected. Chance cubes. Chance cubes, man. Chance cubes. Oh yeah, if you make something out of lumium, it comes with the glowing ability, and it drops little glowy dots when... there. Little glow balls, which actually kind of glow, as you might imagine. And I find it quite interesting that you can sort of get these glow balls that just light up the entire environment as you run around. It does use durability from your tools, but it's like automatic torches. Which I find fascinating that there's like an automatic torch thing in Tinkers now. Let's grab some more ardite while I'm here, because, you know, might as well. Yoink. As it is exposed and has been exposed for a while. Ardite. Now, the one thing I'm really looking for in the overworld is some of the sort of rarer items, rarer ores and things that I need to get hold of to continue the mod pack. I know that there's stuff that I need to do in both Astral Sorcery, so I need to find an Astral Sorcery location. Interesting. Oh! A pigman fell in! A pigman fell in and got melted. No. Golden nugget, don't melt. A pigman fell into my smeltery and got melted. I can turn it into coagulated blood, or I can use it to make red sand. Huh. Or I can use it to make molten pig iron with clay and blood. Huh. So let's repair our shovel as we broke it, and then we'll give it its ardite head and see what happens. That's not the ardite head, that's an ardite ingot. Stupid boy. Those are the ardite heads. What's my field of view? On what? On this? 95, I think. So that gets rid of Cheapskate and gives me Stonebound. Tool mine's faster as it wears out. Cheapskate is the stone is bad, your tool has less durability. And that ramps me up to 1,500 durability and gives me cobalt mining. It also loses me a little bit of mining speed, which is interesting. Let's throw some ardite in there and a bucket. Wide enough and narrow enough. It's one of those things of getting the balance right. Too wide and people feel dodgy as well. Hey, Jeno! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, no bitumen yet. We're just looking for that bitumen. I mean, getting the graphite is great because graphite and yellorium together, I'll be able to make myself a big reactor, which will deal with my power supply problem. Because at the moment, this thing is unreliable. The cable sometimes just stops transmitting power for no reason. And that can be quite frustrating. But yes, in the overworld I need to find an astral sorcery shrine and start astral sorcery. I also need to find the bits and pieces I need for Britannia, which both need to... I need stuff from the overworld to finish off certain parts of Britannia. And I need to head down those routes to get to the end. Because the end portal in this is very...